All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Brown again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
I'm one, ready?
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down.
Gun. 180.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. Escapes a defender. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Let's get set.
From the red zone now. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
On 2.
After the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
11 MT. Here we go. Shot.
Brown. And he's brought down with a gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd and short.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On 1, ready?
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw for it. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work.
Rams nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Blake Corum now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Dose of the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Looking quickly here.
40 got. And the Rams first down.
Play action now for Stafford. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10.
First down throw here for Stafford. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Yellow 20! Easy!
On second down, a run with Williams. It's inside the 10. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 16 yards. That's middle. Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams find an answer with their opening drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it. You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get you your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
On the return, this is Piron. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taken in by Noah Fant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 26 yards there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also...
Caught at the 20-yard line! And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
It's a gain of 32.
Give him 32 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. They'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we return. We're at 6-all on the scoreboard. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Here we go. Cut.
Burrow to the air now. He's comped, and it's Higgins again. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Cut.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Cut. 180. 12. Cut.
Brown. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stop short
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 3. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cut.
4th down, Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. T. Higgins the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Playing hot. Cut.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Lady.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. It's the all-pro who hauled him down, Trey Hendrickson.
A 2-yard pickup.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in, and they'll get there and stop him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Middle. Right, 70.
They're going to go for it. Stafford. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
A first down carry for Brown. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
Second.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Down at the 26. A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
Trying for it with Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense. You get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the
Kick the running back in motion. Stafford from the gun. And finds Adams downfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 19 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
For a Rams first down.
Putting the tight end in motion.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Stop made by Barrett Carter. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
43-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First
You know, Kate,
down.
you'll find teams go to this
First and
crossing
goal
route
at the
concept
9-yard line.
sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Now Stafford again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
You know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks, right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, nah, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
And that one flies right on past the
Bengals
end
take
zone.
over
Did not
first
make an
and
effort
10.
to even hit the
At
landing
their
zone,
own
Brock, so
35-yard
they're
line.
going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On 1, ready?
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Burrow's pass.
Not on the same page with his tight end.
Incomplete.
And it sets up second
Leads
down.
to second and 10.
Well
At
covered
the
on that play.
35-yard
Really not a
line.
large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
On second and 10 now, it's Burrow. It is caught left side. Big man showing up the yards. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone.
And goal.
They rip
At
off
the
a big
4-yard
chunk of
line.
field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Burrow's pass.
Thought he had a touchdown there, and that makes it second and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit
On 1,
to
ready?
keep points off the board.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second
Here we
and
go.
goal. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stop.
Final throw before the break. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try.
14.
That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good.
Evan McPherson McPherson to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Corum now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set.
They fake the handoff, now Stafford. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Stop.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 1, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Danger, Kay. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On 2, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the
Burrow will throw for it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That keeps the score. Bengals 28, Rams 22.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play. You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fielded at the 11. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Brown gets it again here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Through short, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Brown on the carry, and he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour with Kate because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Right 8.
Looking to throw, Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 2.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, MT, 180. Back.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They run once more with Piron. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of a yard.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
11.
Again, a run with Piron. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
180.
They're going to try to throw for it. He gets it to Fant. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 12 in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Rams have the first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. All right, here we go, second down. Stafford from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now within one score in the fourth. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find Pedro.
And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
He'd be a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On a return, this is P-Rod. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead they go with P-Rod. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
I'm fine, ready?
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Let's get set.
Burrow to the air now. He finds Fant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Big third.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow on 1st down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Bengals leading by 8.
On 2, ready?
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Gun.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Finds his man Chase. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Stop. 11. Stop.
Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He brings it in. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. T. Higgins the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. It's big time.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Nakua's got it again. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The Rams will line up.
Stafford's going to throw for it. Call to go for it, not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Now Piron. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Dot.
They're going to pass it here. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he picks up the 1st down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win.
On 1, ready?
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
11 MT, tight.
8-yard line.
11 MT, tight. Dot.
From the red zone now. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only 1 off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
Gun,
The
gun.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point
Back to
conversion.
throw. Complete at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Rams 34. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. He's got this complete. It's Taj Brooks. And he's got a decent game before...